Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to the Just Chatting Gaming News and Trailers for this week. This week we have a Super Mario Direct to watch, in addition to some live action trailers, something from New World, and a few other trailers along the way. We'll start this out with a little bit of sad news for those who didn't see this. Volition, which I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, is a studio that's been around for 30-some years, producing games such as Summoner, Free Space, Red Faction, and the Saints Row series. And this studio has been shut down by the Embracer Group. Now, apparently, the Saints Row franchise is going to move on or live on in some fashion, but at this point, we don't really know. But no, it always hurts when a long-running studio gets shut down, especially by the corpos, so to speak, using a cyberpunk term. So, yeah, they sort of hid this news. They released this news right when Baldur's Gate 3, or no, sorry, not Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield, when Starfield had its review embargo lifted. They snuck this under the radar so people would try and miss it. So very sneaky. But no, just sad deal overall. Hopefully those devs are able to find some place to go and keep making really, really cool games. So we're going to go ahead and move on to trailers. Now this first trailer is both a news story, but they also call it the official announcement trailer. The funny thing is, this game's already been announced for, like, years. But we'll watch the trailer, and then I'll explain what's actually going on. So, let's take a look at this game.
In the sound of the silence, I can move like the wind. With the eyes on my target, I will bloom in my sin. Wide awake like I'm dreaming. Getting closer to midnight, 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 midnight.
Can you hear it? My blood is singing. I will wait for you.
Okay, so the story on this, for those who don't know, this game has been in development for a very, very long time, and it has gone through development hell. I know there were issues with the writers at one point. There was issues with the entire team at one point. So this trailer is sort of re-announcing the game. And they have moved studios to the Chinese room. And I don't know. I'd have to do some further research on this to see if they're starting from scratch on this. Are they just picking up from where the other devs left off? Like, what are they doing? But either way, it's a game that's just been in trouble for a long, long time, and hopefully they can finally get this turned around. But yeah, I know some people that love this series and can't wait for this one, and hopefully it'll come out and be good. But it's always one of them cases where it's just like, man, this game's just never gonna come out. So, speaking of live action trailers, as I mentioned a couple minutes ago, we're going to jump into a live action trailer for this game.
Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
There's a force hidden in all of us. Only a select few, the fearless, will discover it. Mortal Kombat. Unleash it and ignite a new realm of possibilities. Where legends are rewritten and new alliances are forged. The fight is calling. Who will you bring? Who will you trust? No longer are we beholden to the past. A new era is upon us. This is our time. This is Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat!
Yeah, so apparently in the 90s, Mortal Kombat did a trailer that was very similar to that, and so it's also like an homage to that like original trailer that they did. All right, next up, we have got an expansion announcement for New World, the Amazon MMO. I've actually been hearing that this announcement has gone over very well with the community. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I know there's one big thing that they're adding.
Time has no claim on the Eternal Isle. And yet, change will come. Eternity wasted on human ambition. Nature must rise and reign.
Mighty lords, let us cleanse these lands.
But the future is fixed for neither man nor beast.
End them.
Change is coming for us all.
Yeah, so they're adding mounts. I mean, they're adding a bunch of stuff, but that was kind of the big thing. People requested mounts in that game pretty much from day one, and I know the devs were like very against it. All right, next up we have a release date trailer for Airship Kingdoms Adrift. We saw this game during like one of the E3 presentations. I thought it looked pretty good from what I remember. Pretty sure I have this one wishlisted. How many airships you can have. feel like some of those are made out of September 25th. Ooh, bad date. Bad date. Release in November when there's nothing coming out, or December. Next up, we have a brand new trailer for the Gangs of Sherwood. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Di Stefano, Game Director on Gangs of Sherwood. Over the coming weeks, I'll be giving you an insight into the 4 heroes available in our co-op action-adventure game. In Gangs of Sherwood, you'll be able to choose between 4 characters: Robin, Marion, Little John, and Tuck, each with a completely unique and customizable gameplay style, to fight against the evil armies of the
If
Sheriff.
Robin Hood was a steampunk
Today,
dark
we're
adventure.
going to take a look at Robin, the finest bowman in the country and one of the biggest providers for the oppressed people of Britain. Robin is a fast-shooting archer with a wide array of combos and special arrow shots that can overcome the toughest enemies when his full potential is unlocked. When it comes to killing enemies that are out of reach or performing lifesaver headshots at critical moments, mastering your bow has never been so easy. With his special shots, Robin can hit several enemies at the same time, drill through shields, and launch enemies in the air to open up combo opportunities for his allies.
This game looks really
The bow
fast.
can be used to create new paths that you and your ally can use to get a greater advantage against your next opponents. Robin's advanced mechanic is a combination of what we call star arrows and shining arrow. By doing specific actions, Robin makes star arrows spawn on the field that will home on any target that is hit by a mighty shining arrow, which deals extensive damage. With his Rebel ability, Robin can trigger instant special moves that are a powerful means to get him or his allies out of trouble. But sometimes, it won't be enough to overcome the most powerful enemies. This is where Rebel Instinct comes into play and unlocks Robin's full potential for a limited time. From having star arrows spawning each time you hit, to getting special arrows that can bounce off terrain and enemies, it makes all the difference in challenging fights. On top of all this, you'll unlock shards that can be equipped and combined to change up your playstyle. These have a huge impact on the behavior of your attacks, but we'll dive more
I wonder if
into
this is
these
gonna be on
another
Game
time.
Pass.
Thanks for tuning in for our first Hero Spotlight. See you next time.
Oh, it only says PS5. Like PS5 PC? PlayStation. All right. Next up, chat, as we have done every week for the last 11 weeks, City Skylines. Here we go.
You might think that city building is all about glass and steel, bricks and mortar, tarmac, smokestacks, and iron tracks. But it's also about joy and laughter, sadness and tears, struggles, triumphs, even love. That's because city building is about people. While the behavior of your city citizens is rooted in deep simulation, they aren't guided by ones and zeros. They follow very real human impulses on their life path. A life path encompasses major events that shape their lives. It starts with being born in or moving to your city. Everything after that, from their first day of school to college graduation, their first big promotion to retirement, their nervous first date to tying the knot, is just another step on their life path. Most days will be uneventful. Citizens will follow a routine of attending school, working, and spending free time with friends and family. But like the rest of us, they'll have good days and bad. Citizens can fall ill, suffer accidents, lose their job and become homeless, commit crimes and face the consequences. On the flip side, citizens reap the benefits when your city thrives. These happy citizens stay and contribute as they get older, until it's their time to line up at heaven's pearly gates. Happiness is something you can actually measure in City Skylines too. It's a score that tallies an individual's health and well-being. You can track happiness on each citizen's information panel. View the panel for their household to learn what's contributing or detracting from their collective happiness. Get the basics
I want
right,
to say they've had
and
something like
citizens
that
will
in the last
basically
game,
be
but not
happy.
to that level of detail.
Ensure they have a reliable electricity supply, clean water, decent plumbing, and regular garbage collection. Minimize ground, air, and noise pollution. Keep a lid on crime so citizens feel safe. High-speed internet is pretty much a must-have, and so is a suitable home. Families need space,
I'm gonna build a
so they'll
city with
benefit
no
from living in
police.
larger homes in low-density areas
let people
where
do
kids
whatever
can
they
roam
want.
freely. Small apartments are best for singles and students who want low rents and busy areas where they can go out and socialize. Healthcare is non-negotiable. Without it, citizens can die from illness and injuries. Even with good sanitation and low pollution, citizens need medical facilities near enough to travel on their own steam or by ambulance for routine care. This is especially important for your city's elderly population, whose health won't always be tip-top. Seniors are actually in the last of the 4 life stages your citizens will experience. They might even live in a multi-generational home with citizens in the other life stages, including children, teens, and adults. And look out for 4-legged family members too. Keep your finger on the
Do the
pulse of
dogs
what's
die?
happening with your citizens by viewing their Life Path Journal. It records everything that happens to them from the moment you click follow. It'll show you personal details, their happiness score, and their Chirper feed. Oh, and one more thing, Chirper is back. Expanded and better
It's called
integrated.
X
Chirper
now?
now gives citizens a voice. They'll talk about what's going on in their
X
lives
Chirper?
and what's happening in the city. If their chirps get likes, you know just how important that topic is to them and other citizens. This can be helpful when they chirp to complain about underperforming city services and applaud their excellent work. When it comes to the health, well-being, and happiness of your citizens, think quality, not quantity. By creating places, spaces, and experiences that enrich their lives, you'll discover what city building is all about.
Yeah, that game looks great. I say it every week. I can't wait for it. It's got a decent release date. I mean, there's so many things coming out this fall. All right, chat, our final thing for today. Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct that is taking a look at the new 2D Super Mario Brothers game. There hasn't been a new 2D game in a long time. So here we go. Let's check it out.
Ooh, so exciting! Welcome to the Flower Kingdom, a not-so-distant land just beyond the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario and friends were invited here by the benevolent Prince Florian. But Bowser, the king of the Koopas, had other plans. With just a single touch of the mysterious Wonder Flower, Bowser merged with Prince Florian's castle.
Uh-oh, that's not good. It'd be something if this was the music that you would have in a level in Mario, like rock music.
Thanks to his newfound power, chaos spread across the land. Now, it's up to Mario and friends to stop Bowser and save the Flower Kingdom.
That's too many Yoshis. I don't know if I like the name or not,
we'll
Super
go
Mario
over
Brothers
what's new in
Wonder. I
Mario's
think they
latest 2D
could have went with a better
side-scrolling
name.
adventure, the Super Mario Brothers Wonder Game. Let's jump in. This is the Flower Kingdom. It's made up of 6 distinct worlds that circle the Petal Isles, making a total of 7 areas to explore.
I've already
Your
seen some
adventure
chatter,
begins
people
among the
saying that there's got to be an
tubular hills of
8th
Pipe
one. There's
Rock
always like a
Plateau.
hidden one.
Once you get past the freezing foot of the mountain, you'll be aiming for new heights in Fluff Puff Peaks. Many trials await amidst the picturesque scenery and radiant cascades of shining falls.
See, the thing about this, chat, and I
Traverse
actually,
multiple islands.
I feel like this is another
Dive
game
into
that
the
they should have
sea
delayed by like
and
6
spelunk
months.
through caves at the
Because
heart
if
of
this
the
game were
Flower
to come
Kingdom,
out in the
the
spring
Petal
where there's
Isles.
nothing, it'd
There's
be
also
massive.
An arid desert with white sand
I mean, this is the
as far as
first
the eye can
2D
see.
Mario game in a
An
long
uncanny
time.
forest lined with giant mushrooms.
But this thing is going to come out and it's going to get
Scorching hot
buried.
world full of molten magma and more.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't...
A rich variety of courses await in each world. Move around the map in each world to select a course.
Like, you would think the hype level on this would be
even walk
extreme,
freely
but
through
I
open
haven't really
areas you
heard people
find.
talking about it that
In
much.
these spaces, if you're not quite ready
Maybe
to take
when we
on
get
a
closer to
particular
release?
course,
I don't know.
you can try a different one instead. Play them in any order you like. Once you've played a course, you can quickly come back to it through the courses menu. It's an easy way to find the ones you want to play again. While in courses, you might notice some talking flowers. Get close and...
Onward and upward. How'd you get up here? What a pretty sunset.
They'll talk to you, livening up
I'm
your
gonna punch
adventure.
that flower.
I wonder what Goombas taste like.
They might give you hints
Wonder if you can get over there.
or coins.
You'd share your water with me?
Besides Mario, you can also play as Luigi, Peach,
You can play as Toad.
Daisy, one of two Toads, and Toadette. They all play the same, so go with your favorite or mix it up.
Oh, I
Yoshis
always
and
hated those
Nabbit,
things
on
in
the
Super
other
Mario
hand,
Bros. 3.
won't take damage. They're a great choice if you're looking for a more easygoing experience. Careful though, they'll still lose a life if they fall down a pit, so watch your step. Additionally, the Yoshis can flutter jump, eat objects, and spit
Is there
them
Switch
back
2
at
rumors
enemies.
going on? Yes, a bunch. Rumor is that it's next
Speaking
year.
of enemies, here are some of the new ones you'll find. Hoppycats will copy the player and
It's
jump
also
when you
rumored
jump.
the Switch 2 will be
Melon
the first
piranha
system
plants
that
will spit
Nintendo
seeds from their
does that
mouths.
actually has like full backwards compatibility.
Condarts
So,
will
you know,
pry
for
at
like
you
the
and
last
stick
like
their beaks where they
several
don't belong.
systems for PlayStation or
When
Xbox,
conks attack, they'll even plow
you know, you're
through
using
goo.
your same account, anything you bought previously carries
Mumsies
over, that
can
sort
be
of thing.
unraveled if you
Nintendo's never
position
done
yourself
that.
just right. Mom-Mas will eat anything that comes too close to their gaping mouths. There are plenty more new enemies for you to discover as well. Goombas, Koopa Troopas, Boos, Locky Twos, and other familiar foes are also here. Next, let's look at the new power-ups you can find. In elephant form, make the most of your nose and your size. Swing your trunk to attack enemies, destroy blocks, and even do this. In this form, you can easily break through blocks and dash across large gaps. See? If you store water in your trunk and spray it out, who knows what might happen?
Thank you. That trunk sure
Yeah, they're
is
definitely
useful, huh?
introducing a lot of new
It's not
mechanics.
just Mario, though. Luigi, the Toads,
Hiya.
Peach, Daisy, and Toadette all have elephant forms as well. The bubble form allows you to blow light, floating bubbles. They can be used to capture and defeat enemies from a distance. They'll also drift toward nearby foes. You can take care of enemies surrounding you in one go, defeat typically impervious foes, and knock
Yeah,
out
them bone
baddies
turtles,
on the
you
other
can't
side
kill
of
them.
walls. You can even jump off them, like platforms. Bubbles make it a bit easier to get to those hard-to-reach places. Just like that.
That's a hidden area up there. There's a flute.
While in drill form, you'll get a pretty nifty drill. This makes dealing with spiky or hard-headed enemies a breeze. Or you can use it to drill down. It also allows you to burrow and move through the ground. In a tough spot, dig away. You can even burrow into the ceiling.
Yeah, they're adding like so many new mechanics. It's like crazy.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting company.
Plus, the classic fire form makes a return. Oh, and you can hang on to an extra
What about the
power-up.
raccoon one? The leaf.
In a pinch, bust out a power-up. Or swap them to better fit the situation. This This is a wonder flower, a plant that grows in the Flower Kingdom. It's said they thrive off this world's mysterious power and release it when in bloom. That's the power Bowser was after. When you touch a wonder flower in a course, a wonder effect will trigger, causing some interesting changes. Pipes might start moving. A stampede of enemies can appear. The terrain may tilt.
Now you gotta run, Daisy.
You can end up in a free fall. Bubbles might, bubble up. Your perspective can change. Or you might float through space.
There's no air up there, you're gonna die.
There are even wonders where your character transforms. Mario might become a Goomba? Or a spike ball? Or blow up like a balloon? When you touch a wonder flower, always expect the unexpected. Collect a wonder seed, and the course will return to normal. Some courses need to be unlocked using the wonder seeds you've collected.
So that's kind of like in Super Mario 64 when you had to collect, what was it, stars to unlock
a
levels?
wonder seed as thanks from a Poplin when you clear a course. As your adventure progresses, you'll unlock in-game badges that change up the way you play when equipped. There are a variety of
Wait,
badges,
they're doing skill
each
trees
with
now?
its own special ability. Let's go over some of them. Slow your fall with the parachute cap badge. Enhance your wall jumping abilities with the wall climb jump badge. Unleash a burst of speed while underwater by equipping the dolphin kick badge.
I feel like most
You can
people would
also break
agree that the
underwater
water levels
blocks.
are always the worst levels.
Charge up a bounding leap with the crouching high jump badge. Shoot vines in midair and stick to walls with the grappling vine
Spider
badge.
Toad.
Recover from dangerous drops instantly with the safety bounce badge. Easily find important items using the sensor badge. Draw in nearby moolah with the coin magnet badge. Become invisible to your enemies and yourself with the invisibility badge. You will not stop dashing with the jet run badge. And you can run in the air for a bit. There are many more badges with different abilities, from the convenient to the unconventional. Only one badge can be equipped per course. Equip them from the world map or when starting a course. Or if you don't make it through, grab a different badge and try again. Some badges can be earned by clearing special badge challenge courses.
Go for it!
While others can be purchased from Poplin shops on the world map. Be sure to exchange flower coins you collect in courses for badges.
I feel like this would be so chaotic in local co-op.
Up to 4 people can play locally on the same Nintendo Switch system. Pick your favorite character and jump into the adventure together. If a player is defeated in local co-op, their character will float around the course as a ghost. If another player reaches them before time runs out, they'll jump right back into action.
That's actually really
Your
smart.
group won't lose a life either. And just so you know, if someone is playing as a Yoshi, you can jump on their back and ride them around the course.
But who's controlling
Even if
who?
You're also playing as a Yoshi.
A Yoshi can ride a Yoshi? I mean...
If you connect online, you might see other players on the world map and in courses. These are people from around the world enjoying the game in real time.
See, now, I feel like that would be
appearing as
very
live
distracting.
player shadows.
You're trying to
Just
like
in
watch
local
your
co-op,
character make
if you're
jumps and then all of a
defeated,
sudden a
you
ghost
can come back
character is
to
like
life by
messing with
bumping
you.
into a live player shadow. Players can send greetings.
They're
and
stealing
share in-game
Souls
items.
content
Even
here.
though
That's what
you
they're
won't be
doing.
playing together directly, you'll get to experience a subtle connection with other players online as you enjoy this new adventure together. You can also place a standee in a course. Standees can revive ghosts, so place them in not so
that's
easy
interesting.
areas and help your fellow players.
I think I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna put a res in.
Surprises from the Poplin shops to add more to your collection. You never know which standee you'll get. When you come into contact with an online player or their standee, you'll see their username and heart points. These points show how much they've helped other players on their adventure. Reviving ghosts.
They said let's take it. You see what From Software has done with their games?
And more will earn
Let's steal some of that.
While playing online, you also have the option of creating a room to get together with friends. In a shared room, you can see which courses your friends are playing, enter courses together, and even race through certain courses. Start
a race would be
by
really
hitting
fun.
The race block.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Then make a run for
So yeah, speed running in this is gonna be really cool.
Reaching the goal pole isn't the only way to finish a race, though. In some courses, you'll need to grab a Wonder Seed or defeat a boss instead.
That's really neat.
Whether you're casually connecting with players from around the world or syncing up with friends for riveting races, you can enhance your experience with online play.
What a beautiful day!
I bet you the soundtrack for this game is gonna be awesome.
Jump into the unexpected with Mario and Friends when Super Mario Bros. Wonder launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 20th. Plus, a new Nintendo Switch OLED model, Mario Red Edition, is also on the way. If you look closely, you'll find Mario and some hidden coins.
Huh.
The Nintendo Switch OLED model, Mario Red Edition, launches October 6th.
All right, cool stuff. We'll rewind that here for a second. No, that game looks cool. As I said, they're adding like so many new mechanics. It almost seems like a bit much. But no, I think a lot of what they're doing with that looks really cool and really smart. I don't know if you guys, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, if you've ever watched GDQ, Games Done Quick, watching the Mario speedruns it's always very entertaining. It's actually crazy, like Super Mario Bros. 3, as an example, how many bugs are in that game. Like, just people have found bugs in that game that allow you to like skip like entire levels and stuff like that. It's like, oh, if you jump on this wall, there's a pixel that's broken, and so if you jump on this pixel, it allows you to teleport through the wall and stuff like that. And it's just like, geez, you guys are crazy. But yeah, in the speedrunning community, glitches like that are actually acceptable. So it's always about trying to find the quickest run with the glitches and little bugs and all that stuff, because it's in the game, so you can use it. So yeah, pretty crazy. But yeah, for those who are watching on YouTube, we'll wrap it up right there. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.